My mother didn't raise a quitter, but she also didn't raise a winner. My hands are like so clammy. This isn't clear. Hey guys, welcome back to my epic gaming channel. Today we're going to be trying some resin art. We're going to be attempting to make resin. I got this when I went to Sam's yesterday. Please excuse how loud it is in my house. It's not going to change. There's literally not a single time in this house where there is peace and quiet, so it just adds some ambiance, some background sounds. Okay, I'm going to do a quick rundown of the materials that were in the box. First, we have casting resin. I'm not sure what the purpose of this is, but it's here. Then we have resin hardener, which hardens the resin. Got 2 cups, measuring cups, 100 milliliters each, excuse me. We have our mold. This is a geode mold. It kind of just seems like it's a blob, but trust the process, I guess. We have powder. I don't know what sort of powder this is. Then we have also alcohol ink. They gave us this packet with gloves, tweezers, and popsicle sticks to mix, silver flakes and gold flakes. And then instructions. Our little instructions, really important. If there's one thing I learned in elementary school, it's the importance of instructions. I remember in 3rd grade, my teacher gave us this word search page. That was my villain origin story about always reading the instructions. So we're gonna do that first. Read all directions and make sure that you have a plan for how you want your craft to look before you start. I'm going for, let's see, in my mind's eye, we have like a little galaxy sort of idea. You know, my vision is like blue and purple, maybe some pink. And we have blue, purple, and pink. And maybe I'll just throw in some of this silver also. Basic mixing. Once liquids are combined, you have about 12 to 20 minutes before resin begins to set. Okay, in plastic cups, we're just gonna go as we go. In plastic cups, mix precisely equal parts resin and hardener, 1-to-1 ratio, but it doesn't say how much. Like, how much do I need to fill this mold? What happens if I just dump one of them into this one and then mix them together? Is that like, we're just gonna do that. Is casting resin just resin? This is so well protected. What the heck? I've peeled back like 3. I'm just gonna punch a hole in it. Slay! Okay, equal parts. I'm gonna start with like 20 milliliters first. Why is it not pouring? Why is this not pouring? Like, what the heck? Should I just scoop it out with this? Like, ew. Okay, it's like loosening as I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of really gross. Like, what? Ew. What is that? Okay, this looks to be just about 20. So now I'm thinking, like, why can't I just pour both of them into this if I'm going to be pouring them both into, like, a different container to mix them anyway? And then I can just mix them in this one. So if I just pour this one to a little over 40, it should be fine, right? Because 20 plus 20, 1-to-1 ratio is 40. I'm a math genius. You know, there's a reason that UNC wanted me to attend so badly. They were like, your genius is literally incomparable. Like, nobody can compete against your genius. So they literally begged me. Hopefully this one is easier to pour because it actually looks liquid and not uber suspicious. That one poured a lot easier. Pour A and B together. We poured it into 1 single cup because we are smart. Mix for 3 minutes, scraping the sides. Literally 5 minutes ago, I was like, the importance of following directions. I'm a scientist.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
I just took my last final for my summer classes, and I am so happy. Second summer semester, I was taking Psych 270, which is research methods in statistics or psychology, one or the other. I don't really remember the name of the class. Another class was Asia 300, Buddhist tradition. Both are pretty interesting. One thing I do have to complain about is I was in class every single day, but the professor still gave me a 90 out of 100 for attendance. I never left early. I never came late. I was there early, if anything, and I was one of the last people to leave, and I always wrote thank you in the chat. So I'm like, why do I have a 90. It's been 3 minutes and this isn't clear. This isn't clear. Oops. Bruh. Okay, I got it, thankfully. I'm gonna mix this some more. This isn't clear. Okay, you know what? It's fine. I got all of the instructions. Crisis averted for now. Maybe I will line this with something. Okay, I need to let this sit for 2-3 minutes anyway, so whatever. Anyway, originally I was gonna line this with newspapers, but my dad said that we don't have any newspapers laying around, so I was like, I'm just gonna raw dog it, and obviously, clearly, that was not a good idea. Thankfully, I got it in time though, because they were like, it settles fast. But not faster than me. They didn't call me Sonic for no reason back in the day. Nobody calls me Sonic, only my siblings call me that. Anyway, as I was saying, you have to follow directions because they're there to direct you safely. Just shimmy. Let it be known that I'm a genius. I am indeed a genius. Has it been 3 minutes yet? I think it has. Anyway, so I always follow directions to a T. I never stray from what is suggested. Okay, we were on step 4. It's been a few minutes, but the bubbles are still here. This is how our mixture is looking. Pretty gross. We're gonna let it sit for a while longer, and then meanwhile, we're gonna read some tips and tricks and geode mold instructions. Oh. It says right here that approximately 100 milliliters is needed for this mold, so 50 of both. Now, do I fill it up some more 40-40? Wait, that's not right. If I have 40 up, what is 100 minus 40? That is 60. How do I have 60? I'm gonna need 30 of each. My hands are like so clammy because of these gloves. Man, this entire thing is already a flop because I just checked. I have my old phone up here to record as like I'm doing this stuff down here, but I just checked and it stopped recording and the footage didn't even save. Literally, what the heck happened to the numbers? They're just not there anymore. Okay, I got it. You know, a lot of this could have just been avoided if they told me from the get-go that I needed 100 milliliters altogether, or if I read entire directions at once. It's okay, now we're back to mixing for 3 minutes. How are you guys?
Tell me how your summer's been. Mine's been pretty good, thank you for asking.
I haven't done much, but that's not any different than any of my usual summers. I am going to Chicago soon to visit my oldest sister, and I'm so excited to see the bean. My next few videos will probably be Chicago centered, so hope you are excited for that. Ew, a clump that's already hardened. It's already hardening. You know what? A scientist never gives up, and I am, at my core, a scientist. So we're just gonna keep doing this until something happens, and we'll make this work. We will. My mother didn't raise a quitter, but she also didn't raise a winner, so we'll see. Gotta rest for 3 minutes. And until then, we will actually read the other instructions. Geo mold, place gold flakes in mold before filling the mold with your layers of resin. Direct tweezers from edge to center of mica powder layer to create a streaking. Wait, so am I putting the flakes in the mold before filling the mold with layers of resin? Where are we putting the mica? It doesn't... What? I don't understand. This is not clear whatsoever. Maybe I should have watched like a tutorial or something on how to do this, but we're gonna work with what we have. And at the end of the day, I know the mistakes that I made, and I know that this is not clear enough. I'm gonna start putting some stuff in here. I think I'm supposed to put the mica powder on top of the resin because it says place gold flakes in mold before filling mold with layers of resin. Just to spite, I'm gonna use silver. What if this entire thing messes up because I'm not using gold powder, whatever. I'm just gonna sprinkle a few, not too much, not too little. But yeah, the first step is the gold flakes and then resin, and then the mica powder. So by that logic, because we are geniuses and we use our context clues, the resin goes before the mica powder. So smart. Here, I'll show you with this camera. This is my current setup, and then this is the resin. It's been more than 3 minutes at this point, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pour it in now, and I have so much of this saved.
So they lied to me.
I don't think this is correct, but we're gonna hope for the best. Okay, drag tweezers from edge to center of mica powder layer to create streaking. Was I supposed to layer on the mica powder before I fill the mold at the whatever? I think so. It's not my fault. These people suck. There's like no instructions. I don't think this was probably not meant for like beginners. They give a little scoopy scoop spoon, so I'm gonna use that to take some mica and just plop it on here. But I don't think this was meant for like beginners. I'm just gonna swirl this out as I feel like. Oops. After that, I said I wanted to do some blue and purple as well. These instructions are not very clear. I totally opened this wrong. It's, ooh. Oh, that is not good. Nothing is cooperating with me today. What the heck? Okay, I put the gloves back on to avoid more mic on my fingers. And I'm sorry, but for now, I just gonna have to trust the process. Okay, so this is our final product. I've got to wait apparently 24 to 48 hours. So I will check back in with you guys when this is finished in 24 hours or whatever that has set. I gotta clean up. What the heck do I do with all this now? Is there such a thing as like overfilling a mold? So it's actually several days later now because I just got too busy and I didn't have time to unmold this, and I kind of forgot about it, if I'm being honest, but this is what it looks like. I haven't unmolded it yet. I think it looks nicer than I expected. Still kind of blurry and has lots of bubbles in it, but I'm gonna let my cousin unmold it now because he wanted to help in some way. So
okay, now we will unmold this. And there we go.
that side and the other side. The other side. That side. And then that side. Which side do you like better?
Kind of like this side more.
Yeah, this side is much clearer than this side. The gold flakes and the mica powder kind of just didn't stay where I put them either. This was the mold, and this is our geode. It looks literally more like a weird cloud blob thing to me, but from this side, I think it looks a little bit like a nebula, you know?
Looks like resin.
My cousin says it looks like resin, nice. But I think I got the galaxy effect I was going for on this side. Oh my gosh. And on this side, I wish the silver sparkles were more spread, but this is okay too, I guess. I don't know, I would say that this is not bad for a first try at all. If I decide to do it next time, I will actually watch some videos or something, but it looks cooler in person than it does on camera. Like, I don't know, like there's more wispiness that is happening along the edges, and the pink shows up more on this side, so I guess it kind of sunk or whatever. But this is this that is all for this video. If you watched this far, thank you so much. I really, really, really freaking appreciate you guys. But I'll see you next time. Be kind, be smart, stay safe.